Good evening, SpeedGaming 5. Welcome to yet another race in the last week of the Swiss round of the 2022 Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. I am Chestrick, joined by Lorgan tonight. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to more Z1R.
We've had plenty of it on there today. And we got a couple matches going on at 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. And we got Steel versus Sock. Should be a good race.
Indeed. I guess we got like the battle of textures. On the one hand, you've got a sock, which is probably nice and soft and made of cotton. On the other hand, we've got steel, cold and hard. Who's going to win?
Maybe it's a steel sock. The best of both worlds?
Time will tell. But we'll see what the seed has in store for us today. Guess there might be a few moments if people in the chat want to place a guess as where the start screen is going to be.
I'm guessing southwest.
I always like guessing the desert because desert sounds like dessert, and that's just delicious.
Can't argue with that.
Hey, looks like you called it.
Nailed it. All right, no more prognosticating. I'm 1 for 1. I'm done for the night, he says as soon as he predicts something else. But anyway.
Looks like both of our runners will head to Vanilla 3 right off the bat, and they're going to find any roads. Or at least one of them will.
Well, close to finding any roads. I'm sure Sock will have no problem getting back to that screen. Try again. Not a great enemy set in the overworld. Blue gorillas and with their 110% accurate boomerangs and Lionels doing all kinds of damage.
Indeed, we're going to have lots of flying projectiles headed in the runner's way.
That we will. Oh, this is a pretty good any road location too. Get you two Armos checks if you want them.
And sadly, it's just a container heart that's going to be
How
located.
does the game know? Hashtag gotta have heart.
Yum.
That's got to be the third race I've done commentary for in this tournament. That the coast heart has been free somewhere. The game knows.
Now we got my Steel heading over to Vanilla 1.
Got a 32 rupee medium secret. Pretty almost exactly average.
Indeed.
Not going to test the gambling game. Tough choice. I would have considered it at least, but you'd hate to lose all 32 of your rupees. I try to do it whenever I have like just above 10 to give it a shot. Speaking of 10,
we have the average 10, yeah,
the average
or
10.
The small.
So how close to 100 will the medium or the big secret be?
I'm gonna guess 99.
99. All right, I'll go 101 because the medium was one half below average. So the big will be one half above and round up to 101. That's my logic right there.
Nice. It's pretty flawless logic. I can't.
Well, I did call the starting. I did call the starting screen. So it's. I mean, see, I couldn't help myself. I had to try again. The old man asking the real important questions, or Link rather, asking the important questions. Is this the right seed? The time-honored question.
I'm guessing it probably is. Either that or somehow both runners managed to get the wrong seed exactly the same.
That would be hilarious if that actually happened. If they both transpose the exact same digit somewhere. And then people go to play the seed afterwards like, this isn't the same seed.
The entire tournament becomes invalid if that happens, so let's hope not.
And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I'll eat my Steel takes a death.
Fortunate death there, right as he was about to unmask the Armos.
Well, that is a screen known for such things.
It does have a tendency to do that. That is correct. So I'm going to try again to check the Vanilla 1 screen. Yet another gambling game. Oh,
hey!
Gambling and winning? Say it ain't so.
This time, Eat My Steel does make it in to discover
fighting
the
his
shop.
way through the crowds and lag to get into the cave, just to find a potion shop.
It's all about the information.
That it is. So I guess the next question is, what level will we find first, and where will it be?
Like, my steel is going to go check this river cave.
More money. Oh, Sock was in a really bad spot there. Nowhere to go, and 1 heart, nowhere near enough to survive all of that madness.
Both runners are sitting on some cash that they might be able to make a useful purchase if they find an appropriate shop, but there we go. It's a level 3 in one of the caves near Vanilla Start.
Good find early on, although without a sword and without any real weaponry. May not get too far.
Hope for just like an open staircase or something. Yeah.
Or just like bombs on the ground or something, but not meant to be. We'll come back later.
Looks like Imasock is likely to head over there just moments afterward.
And I'm sure we'll find the exact same information. Steel tried to pirouette the bottom wall, but it did not give. It's a good try. It didn't cost him too much time. But if that wall had opened up and uncovered an item of some kind, it would have been a good play.
I wonder what the lore is in terms of dungeon construction. Why are some walls so solid and others are so fragile?
Why are walls in like level 9? They just, only, a third of them bomb. Ganon's got super secret technology somewhere, I'm sure. But he doesn't share it with his minions, so all the walls are different.
Eat My Steel is going to pay a quick visit to the ferry, have a nice little conversation, get caught up on all the latest gossip around Hyrule, and then move on along.
Wonder if you get spoilers from other races from the ferry. Like, don't tell me, I want to watch a VOD on my own.
That would be amazing if you could like dynamically patch in different texts for the old men.
Yeah.
The call is coming from inside the house.
The game is becoming self-aware. Wouldn't be surprised if that actually, becomes a thing at some point. Don't give Fred ideas.
Making our way over to the Eastern Forest. Cave over here is going to drop off some more rupees. In this case, it's 120. You were closer than I, but...
a very healthy big secret.
Alright, the seed has decided to be generous in the money department. So I expect we're going to see some purchases from the runners.
For sure, and as we've seen in other races, things like buying wood arrows and, buying
extra
bait.
Key. Yeah.
Wow. And a red ring on the coast. That is not the first race we've had tonight where the red ring was on the coast.
Indeed.
And a sword. Right nearby. I think we only just now saw the 4th Any Road near Candle Row. So the Any Roads are actually pretty
not
good.
Bad, yeah.
I mean, you got an Any Road right next to your starting location.
One near start, one on Death Mountain, one over on the east, well, kind of middle of the map.
Yeah, that's about the one on the Candle Row is about as east as it gets. But again, having an Any Road right near your starting location really helps in exploration before you can get a recorder, assuming you can find the recorder. Hopefully, Sock will wander that direction, if nothing else, to check the coast item. Was it gambling again? Gambling again and winning? Man.
Seems likely that Sock's going to head in that direction. Since he's already got an item from the Armos already or whatever, it's not as important to head up to those north robots, and so he'll probably set down to the south to buy the coast. Guess we'll find out in a moment.
And also, so that's, 58 rupees he's won via gambling? I mean, he's going to max out his rupees now. I wonder if those 2 gambling gives him the blue ring, possibly. Although seeing the red ring on the coast may change that, but... with this overworld, I mean, who knows where the ladder is? Definitely be thinking about it.
Well, sure enough, he is sitting at maximum rupees right now. Just afford to buy out the gambling casino, I suppose.
Yeah, right. You now own the casino.
If only convince some of Ganon's minions to come and spend their rupees there.
They're too smart for that. That's the problem. They know the game's a scam. Ooh.
White sword item is the Any key tonight.
But 4 hearts is not enough to pick it up.
Imasock does grab his sword. So both runners are back to even in that department. And probably looking for a bomb dropper for a first kill.
Oh. Steel gets stabbed in the back by a Lionel. You hate to see it.
Unless you're the Lionel, does he get like bonus points for hitting him in the back?
I would sure hope so. I hope they keep like a leaderboard, like how many Link kills you have. Be curious to see that as like a random old man message. You've been killed 34 times by Lionel. Congratulations.
That would be great.
It would be.
Speaking of being killed, Imasock decides to join the club.
That's a fast Armos death. Not much you can do about that, unfortunately.
He's going to go after some Guerrilla, however. See if he can pull a bomb out of him.
Never on the 1
6
count.
coming up.
Never the 1 count.
There we go.
6 count pays off. So we've only found level 3 so far, and we saw a key block. So probably not a high priority to go back to that level. At least until you find a key. Can we buy a key? Or are you going to buy arrows? Okay. Probably
Arrows,
influence.
nice purchase.
I would think if he hadn't seen the red ring on the coast, he might have considered blue ring. Are we going to buy a key too? Okay. I like this play. Get you in maybe into level 3 and find something, like maybe the bow.
Ooh, here's level 1 for Eat My Steel.
Ooh.
Up at the tree in the northeast.
This could be the actual play.
And with the wood sword, the question is, without any bombs, is he actually going to be able to get anywhere here at the start?
That is a good question.
Elects to take the secret, and it ends up being the second large, and
That's a
so
shame.
wastes a lot of the spillover, but
That
at the
was-
same time...
That was free wood arrows right there. You hate to see it. There is still one more big secret out there, but you hate to throw away almost 100 rupees. All the things you could have bought. Of course, he gets a 5
A
rupee.
fiver,
drop.
yeah, exactly, the least valuable.
Yeah, because that's helpful.
All right, and is choosing to go
Okay.
ahead and purchase that blue ring, so Eat My Steel is going to have the armor upgrade advantage here
Not
early in the
influenced
race.
by the sight of the red ring. It's an interesting choice. I guess that must have been what he was thinking about. I guess if that secret had been a medium secret, he would have maxed out either way. So he was playing the odds, and unfortunately, the odds didn't agree with him. Maybe now he goes into level 1.
Meanwhile, Imasock is going back.
Yeah, Sokka's been having a real problem dodging Lionel beams.
Indeed. Well, there's another take, Kenny. You gotta have heart.
Yes.
Or I guess
Now,
that's our first take, Kenny, right? Because
I'm also curious. Is Steel influenced by my presence and taking the heart instead of the candle?
Interesting.
Because I know I would have taken the heart.
Trying to earn the commentator favor,
Hey.
as opposed to the commentator curse. I
Yes.
like it.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
right, of course.
That makes even more sense. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
perfect.
Imasock has already purchased 2 keys with all of his wealth of money. And meanwhile, Eat My Steel has just picked up an infinite number of keys. And now there's a free candle.
It's all coming together.
Although he's just, lost your favor, so...
Yeah,
Straight
but
off.
I mean, I'm okay with it because he stuck with it the first time. He stuck with it, got the any key, perfect play, then take the candle. Works in my book every time. I mean, he also spent all his money, so he has no money to buy a candle anyway.
Oh, and manages to pick up the bomb drop just before going into Vanilla 5.
Look at this big secret right here. No, okay. That would have been a little too on the nose. Immediately finds the last big secret. 13 minutes in. Wow, and Sock also, he bought 2 keys and immediately found 2 key doors in level 3. That's pretty funny.
Ah, Sock takes another death.
Yeah.
This time to the like.
Yes, unfortunately, when you stab the enemies when they're transitioning between tiles, they don't bounce back if you're stabbing them sideways. And it makes them very easy to run into. Done it many times myself. There's the candle shop at the waterfall. Pretty pricey candle, so even more reason to take the free one.
Did have the cheap bait for, I think, 67. There's always
True.
a chance that that'll come into play.
Yeah, I haven't seen a nice bait block recently. Maybe I'll root for that tonight.
I did see one of those in just a casual game earlier today.
Nice. Me again. I don't think I've ever seen that community hint before.
Perhaps
oh no.
the dynamic old man text.
Yeah, maybe. See, I mean, as long as I've been playing this game, I'm sure there are plenty of messages that I have not seen yet. And I'm sure they get added with every update, new ones get added.
It is surprising just how many there are.
Oh, there's so many. But yeah, those the danger noodles in level 3 in a double shutter room. Not what Sock was looking for. See, now I even again wonder. Do you think the blue ring would have been a better play? But if he'd done that, he wouldn't have had the keys to get in either way. Although, maybe he hasn't even seen. Has he seen the any key yet? I can't remember if he died.
I'm not sure that he has. I don't remember which tile it was on. Yeah,
it's on the Armos, the northernmost Armos. But I think he died trying to get up there.
You might be right. Yeah, I can't recall him actually being up there. Meanwhile, Mags is the left coast cave.
You're gonna need a lot of heart to pick that up. Meanwhile, Steel is looking through the grave area. I mean, again, we've only found 2 levels, and we're 15 minutes in. I wonder if we're gonna have multiple level blocks, because we're guaranteed 1, but we can have more than 1. And none of our exploration items are on the overworld, so we're going to be digging dungeons for items for sure.
Indeed. Yeah, it seems likely that we're going to have some more blocks, or we're perhaps going to have a number of dungeons in some of the bomb spots up on Death Mountain, since that's one of the few clusters of areas that we really haven't seen.
For sure.
But yeah, it'll be interesting now if imasock does make it to the northeast with bombs. Who you might have the chance to go into level 1 and get some good exploration done over there before Steel gets back there.
Mm-hmm. And if you find something like ladder in 1, that would make it, give you an easy red ring. Could be a thing.
Yeah, level 1's always so valuable to find. Early on, small dungeon, but carrying two of those items.
Yeah, I think the main issue that you normally see is a lot of key blocks. There's a lot of keys in level 1 sometimes. But if Sock can find get an extra heart and get the free any key,
right,
suddenly that's not even a problem anymore.
It seems like it'll be interesting to see his routing over here. It seems like if he does do the northeast, he probably won't hit up that other Armos yet.
Yeah, generally you want to go northeast first. There's the last take any. The bomb spot near start. Hidden right near where you start. Gotta love it. I mean, Sock's main problem has been deaths, really, because he's just been taking so many hits from these Lionels, and they're just not playing nice.
The ladder can't come soon enough for him.
No. That's a pretty big door repair, too. 23, I think it was?
Level 6 at Monocle Rock, and we could pirouette open the door from the overworld. There's also another free doorway, so a couple directions one can go in this big dungeon.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to see I guess I was hoping you check the Armos and see that any key. And it's a shame there's a free heart directly above the any key cave. But let's see if we get level 6 a shot. Meanwhile, Steel's in 3 with his brand new any key. Doesn't have to worry about key doors at all. And he has that blue ring, so he'll have better survivability against the danger noodles, but even then, 3 hearts ain't a lot when they're still doing 1 heart damage.
Stalfos mixed in with the Dark Nuts in this enemy set could choose to exit the room after killing a couple of guys and try to get rid of the blue Dark Nuts.
Yeah, I'd say kill the red and then do that. Yep.
Me again, but this time it's Link.
Alright, got rid of one of the blues.
And the fast land Mola.
Danger Noodles 2, Runners 0.
The most dangerous of the Danger Noodles.
That they are.
Some might even say unfair.
Oh, yes. They're just so fast and so strong. Ooh, is this an item?
Level 6 stairs item. It's the power bracelet.
Very nice find.
That is 4 possible overworld blocks that can now be checked, and that could actually steer him back out now to the Armos, where he will be able to pick up the Any key. Well,
I agree. I agree with leaving 6 right away.
Necessarily be able to pick it up yet.
Yeah.
But if he finds a container heart to the north, then he'll be in good shape.
Oh, yeah. And I would think his routing would take him that way, too.
So yeah, can't lift it 4.
But
because he has the power bracelet, he's going to pop over here.
That's true, although now that I think about it, he might go right first.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what direction he goes. Oh, and he wins the gamble again!
What is going on here?
He's a gambling maniac. He's counting cards.
That's what? Now he's up to 83 in rupees won? 3 for 3 in gambling? That's crazy.
Maybe he'll just buy another key.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, he's seen the Any key now, so I think that would lead him away from buying any keys. Hopefully.
I don't know, when money is free.
Well, okay, that's true. True. All right, here's the
heart.
So.
But he picks... That's interesting.
Okay.
I mean, he hasn't seen the candle yet, I suppose, and so got to take the opportunity when it's there.
Yeah.
He's got to figure container hearts are going to come. Oh!
And I was just going to say, it's going to work out because he's going to go find the other heart, but... The Lionel's
if he had
dead.
seen that blue Lionel sooner, I suppose maybe you step off the screen and step back on and hope a different enemy spawns near the stairs.
You'd almost have to, or just you can go all the way to the top of the screen and they can't hit you up there. But that's
a
hard
lot
to
of
do.
waiting potentially.
That's hard. That's real hard to do, especially when you have 2 seconds to make your move.
With the candle in his inventory now, imasock is going to take advantage of the fact that they're starting in the Dead Woods and burn some of those woods. He's discovered that an Octorok is apparently the king of the world.
We always knew. Don't buy the arrows again. Okay, good. I wonder if he looked longingly at that key, like, can I buy another key?
Eat My Steel, getting a lot of checks done here in the forest. Nothing too noteworthy just yet.
No, still looking for levels. The levels have been staying away so far. There's I think that's the last take any too.
Gotta have it.
Well, no, it can't be. There have been, yeah, because there's a free heart in the overworld, and he's taking 2 hearts and a candle, so there's still 1 take any left. There's a level. Level 8 in the forest.
And we start off with the Dodongo, and that Dodongo will not be coming back.
Nope.
The ladder cannot be a 9 to answer a question in chat in this particular flag set because we do not using the important items in 9 flag.
That is correct. I still maintain silvers are an important item, but I got overruled on that one. So the quote-unquote important items are bow, ladder, recorder, power bracelet, and raft. Ooh. Well, Manhandla did not roll up, in case you're wondering. Oh, hello, Uncle Wizzy. How are you doing tonight?
Eat My Steel decides to teleport right out of that wizard room and get back to exploring the overworld.
Probably won't come back until he has a red ring. And I wouldn't blame him one bit.
Manages to pick up some bombs from Guria. That's good, since it looks like he's perhaps going to head down to the coast next. He will discover... I think, was this the 4th take any that he hasn't found yet?
Possibly?
Oh, no, this is Mag.
Oh, it was Mag.
I knew it was something important.
Yeah.
And then there's just a medium secret and then a shop as the last 2 coast areas here.
And unfortunately, Sock's luck in the gambling game did run out, and he did lose the 4th time, but he only lost 9 rupees. So, 3 for 4 ain't bad. He's still in the net positive in his gambling winnings.
He was worried that the casinos were going to throw him out for somehow having rigged everything, and so he had to play dumb and actually lose a hand.
Yep. And there is the last take any on Death Mountain that Sock was found. So now we have all the take any spots. Maybe buy bait? No? Just thinking about it.
I guess at this point, in terms of money, saving up in case you encounter a bomb upgrade in a dungeon is one thing that could still be super valuable.
Yeah. And if you find maybe a bow and suddenly you have arrows with better damage, that could be a thing too. It's tough to buy the bait when it's so unlikely it's going to be required.
Yeah.
You almost want like an absolute excess of rupees. And we have, decent money in this seed too. And he's won gambling game 3 times. But, oh, level 2, deep on Death Mountain. This could be a play. Because who knows when Steel's going to get all the way up here. If 2 has like
Steel
ladder in
just
it.
walked out of 6 and then remembered, oh wait, I have the any key. I don't need to pirouette this door. And now he walked out again because he's decided he wants to finish up some. Oh, he remembers that Dungeon 1 is up here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's decided, you know what? I should dive 1 before 6.
Probably
which I think is a
move.
good choice.
Yes. Although it wasn't an early power bracelet in there, so. But yeah, if Sock digs like a bow or a ladder out of here, that's a pretty big advantage, I would think.
Keep my steals cleanly back into level 1, and we'll get a good look at this dungeon. Level
Suddenly
2
dig doggers.
looks kind of like a... I don't know, name that inkblot, chat.
Yeah, it looks like a thing that I should be able to name, but a name is not coming to my brain. Speaking of bomb,
Hey, it costs 125 though. Pretty
didn't
pricey.
save enough.
I believe that's the maximum cost for a bomb upgrade.
That is the maximum cost for a bomb upgrade,
All right.
and it's going to be +2. Oh no, there's a Goma in 2.
Goma and a
That's
Chevy.
That's bad.
Perhaps
So
it's not required.
So that's silvers, which are ladder and arrow blocks. That would be a thing. Also gotta have heart. Ooh, recorder on the floor in 1. Nice. And red candle on the floor in 2.
The recorder's extremely useful right now. He'll be able to play music at any moment.
Yes. Better listen for it.
The overworld will be filled with happy sounds. And no tornadoes just yet.
Not yet. Unfortunately, my prediction of a very important item in 2 did not come to fruition. Red candle is not really what Sock was looking for. And I think he's blocked from the Triforce room somehow?
We got double dig doggers in the dungeon that had the recorder, and so Eat My Steel finally decides he's going to fight one. Doesn't have a boomerang to stun it. Fortunately, this one only has one little dig pupper.
Dig Dogger-ite?
It's a little bit tanky, though. Wood Sword finally takes it down, and all he gets for his trouble is the shutter reopened to go back to the other dig dogger.
Meanwhile, Sock found level 7 and found an immediate magical boomerang and already has the compass. This could be one of the freest 7s ever. There's the staircase I have in 1, and it's the raft.
Oh, wow, and the Triforce is just lying on the floor. You were not lying when you said one of the freest 7s ever. That was like 30 seconds.
It's a thing of beauty. And you run away and never come back.
Profitable Death Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, in Sock's case, he may recorder to level 7 to get back to 2 to finish that up. So that may be the one benefit to level 7 being where it is. And Steel is marginally closer to affording bomb upgrade, but still 7 short.
All he needs to do is find a Ruby boss somewhere in the rest of this one, and he'll be fine.
All you gotta do. Can't be that hard.
Hey, extra bosses is turned on.
It
You
is.
never know.
It is. Have some heart instead. Gotta have art.
Still haven't seen the map of this one. Might have been in that Dig Dagger room.
And you need the recorder to get the Triforce in 1.
But given that the recorder was in one, I don't remember, was it lying on the floor or did they actually have to kill someone?
It was just lying on the floor.
Alright. So yeah, I don't imagine that that's going to be something that somehow is going to affect Sock differently in terms of the routing when he gets back to this dungeon.
Yep.
Or I say back to this dungeon, I don't remember if Sock actually made it over there alive yet to know that one's up there.
Pretty sure he still hasn't made it over there yet.
Right, yeah, that's the one place where he's kind of like fallen behind, is getting some of the corners of overworld exploration because he's taken more deaths. Of course, he does not have the blue ring.
Run, Steel, run!
As a reminder, this is the 6th and final week of the Swiss here in the tournament. After this, the various players' standings will decide how they're going to get grouped up into the next set of matches as we head into the brackets.
And I'm pretty sure the reveal of said brackets should be on Saturday, because by then the Swiss stage will have concluded, so stay tuned for the announcement when that will be.
Many more races yet to come.
Oh yes. If you thought the 6 weeks of Swiss was entertaining, bracket's going to be even better. Now, why is Steel back in... Oh, okay. I know why he's back in
bomb upgrade.
Bomb upgrade. Here we go. All right, so put guess
this is
in.
one of the very rare times that you would
+3.
ever come back.
Oh, no, it's +5. Okay.
To a level that is done. And yes, that was quite the valuable purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Bombs in the normal shop costing 25.
Would have been better expensive. If he had exactly 125. But, you know, just a little over. Not too bad.
Takes a lot to not disappoint you, it sounds like.
Well, you know, I've often mentioned that whenever I see something I have exact change for it, I'm probably going to buy it just because I have exact change for it, because I don't know why.
That way you can cheat out a future door repair?
Yeah, exactly. I assume I'm going to hit 3 door repairs in a row. And I sometimes do.
That's like the ultimate anti-jackpot jackpot.
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing when the first 4 caves you go into at the beginning are all door repairs. Like, haha, you can't take my money, I ain't got none.
So having pulled the raft out of one, Eat My Steel decides to go check the coast island, only to discover, since we've been talking about them, the door repair.
It doesn't seem like we've found too many of them so far. We've only found maybe 3 or 4. We've had a lot of coverage too. And we haven't seen the block yet. But,
that's true. We're playing with Force Overworld block, which means at least one of either the dungeons or the White Sword Cave, but we've already seen the White Sword Cave, is going to require the power bracelet or the raft or the recorder to open.
And I think we're down to levels 4, 5, and 9 as the unfound dungeon so far. But we have, again, we have really good coverage, so... I mean...
Yeah, on Sock's side, we've seen a lot of Death Mountain.
Yeah.
On Eat My Seal, we've seen kind of the whole eastern half of the map.
Oh, Sock found 9? Okay. So probably just 4 and 5 left. Gotcha.
Speaking of 9...
I didn't even know
whistle
that was,
music today.
I didn't know that was a recorder tune. That's hilarious. I love it.
That's pretty good.
Again, 2 on the nose game. It would be hilarious if you played the recorder in level 9 and you just get the same tune that you're already hearing. I can't wait for that. I hope there's a Dig Dagger in 9 now.
Sock's been on his pause screen for a little bit here.
I'm
had
sure
something
it's
come up. Hopefully
IRL stuff.
Yeah.
I understand that, so it's alright. Does look like the red dark nuts are a tad beefy too. They are plus 2 HP.
The clock is the final item.
Of course. Now, unfortunately, Steel did not find the power bracelet here, which was, as we saw, easily accessible from the very beginning, so this is going to be a transport. I wonder how much time he's going to spend in here.
Yeah, imasock was pretty fortunate pulling that power bracelet so early.
I think he just went straight up from the start, as I recall. Or he was... I don't remember for sure now. Nice troll
Little
staircase.
troll, yeah.
Love it.
Look forward to seeing the map of this one. Or this 6, I should say. Cave 6, if that is your real name.
I prefer Asylum myself.
But Eat My Steel is definitely taking advantage of that 125 rupees he spent on that bomb upgrade. Having 5 extra bombs, he is using them aplenty, both the bomb walls and enemies.
And rightfully so. I mean, when you only have wood sword and blue candle,
gotta go fast.
Yeah, and the bombs do magical sword damage. So if you have bombs to spare, might as well use them.
And yeah, he remembered that he had some bombs to spare from that Diggaga room that he took out earlier. Picks him up and continues through level 6.
And we saw also the Vires did not roll up, which is a nice thing. So if they roll up and can't die to a 4 HP damage, then they're pretty hard to kill. Alright, Sock's back now. Good. Oh.
Sadly,
they rolled up too.
Yeah. Yeah, are tanks tonight. Kills one of the 3, exits the room. The other 2 dematerialize.
Gotta have heart.
That brings him to 8. There's the power bracelet. So that's the equalizer in terms of... no, it's not an equalizer in terms of potential overworld exploration, because he already had the raft, I forgot.
Yeah, Steel can now explore everywhere he needs.
That's right. Even Recorder Lake. Meanwhile, imasock and level 8 is trying to decide whether to spend a key or find another bomb wall. Spending a key definitely seems like the right thing, because at this point is up to 6 hearts, has seen that the white sword item is the any key, and so knows he'll be able to return to that location and not have to worry about keys at some point in the future. But in the meantime, at level 8 drops another key in this room in case he needs to open another door in the meantime.
And he might need it soon.
A timely clock helps Eat My Steel kill off some dark nuts and get the Triforce out of level 6.
As the early winner for Clock of the Night, because that was a horrible room if you don't get a clock with all the blue dark nuts.
imasock putting his red candle through the paces and burning tektites left and right. It's an appropriate reaction to a bunch of spiders. And here in level 8, finds... oh, it's just a transport staircase.
Congratulations, you've warped to the other side of the dungeon.
But here's another staircase. Gonna clip right in, past the Moldorm, and discover the other transport.
Classic.
Unlike imasock, Eat My Steel is not a gambler today, although I guess he didn't even have enough to ante up at the big table.
Yes, they wouldn't even let him sit down. How rude.
He was thrown out by the bouncer.
I'm sorry, sir. You must have $10 to sit here. You still haven't seen the overworld block yet. I think we're down to, what, 2 power bracelet spots for quarter spot and 1 raft spot?
That sounds correct to me.
Yeah.
Basically the entire western half of
Yeah.
the potential blocks.
I'm going to say Grave Armos is going to be the spot. It's going to be level 5. That's my guess. Again, prognosticating, I said I would stop. I can't stop. Ooh, look at that map of 8.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. It looks like some person who is kneeling to pray in front of a giant bird statue or something. Oh, Patra takes down imasock.
Patra doesn't care.
But yeah, Wood Sword. Both of these runners had a lot of enemies that have been rolling up. So it's taking a while to clear out these dungeon rooms.
Yeah, and you really start wondering where the ladder is to get to that red ring. You almost think that it has to be on the blocked spot. Or one of, if they're both blocked. I had already forgotten Wizrobes were in 8. Wizrobes and Patras, oh my.
I was trying to remember why we didn't get through level 3, and then I saw the blue Lamos,
Yes.
and it all came back to me.
Yes, and for those keeping score at home, Blue Lamos 3, Runners 0.
Well, we're going to get a chance to see what's on the island in the middle of the lake. Thanks to Eat My Steel's raft. It's Dungeon 5!
Well,
An overworld
I
block.
called the right number, but did not call the right spot. Let's see if that ladder's in here.
It's going to be able to pull a lot of bombs out of these Dodongos.
Pulling bombs out of the dongos. There's an image I'm only not going to get rid of.
Make sure you pull from the right end, folks.
No. Cut.
Oh, chooses to go check the one room, and it looks like that's going to be a Yahtzee.
If you can get through the Wizrobes to get there.
Wants to clear the room before he
He
steps
could.
down the staircase.
I mean, if there's a Triforce drop in the corner or something, and this is the item, this is like the fastest 5 ever. But it is the item. Ah.
Oh, it's
all
the
hail.
banana. All hail.
All hail. Doesn't burn it. Picks it up. Probably, I guess, from seeing, like you mentioned, the Dig Doggers.
We haven't seen a lot of them, and they've been challenging, so
Yeah.
I like that play.
Yeah. TGE is pleased. Sock does find the Triforce in 8. Somewhat guarded by a Patra, but not really. Still didn't find any items in 8, though.
Kind of unfortunate sequencing for him there.
Yeah.
Looks like he's content to continue exploration. Does find a take any. Brings him up to 7 hearts now. Eat My Steel is at 8.
Really needs
Alright,
Sock to-
Eat My Steel.
really-
You've got a boomerang.
Yeah. Really needs Sock to go get that any key, though. That's...
Hey, it's another container heart. My Steel's up
is
to
that a ladder blocked 5? He tried bombing to the right and he couldn't.
Oh, then I suppose
That's
it is.
interesting. Now, unless this Patra has the Triforce. And that's going to be a tall task. Yep. That's
I wonder if
Patra.
we're going to have to get past the blue limos in order to find a ladder.
That is possible.
Well, Eat My Steel at this point by far has the most health capacity. If he gets a fairy and heads back into Dungeon 3 with the blue ring, he should be able to pull it off.
I wonder if you go Fairy Fountain and go back to level 3.
Guess he's going to go ahead and get his recorder like check before then. Oh, it's level
blocked.
4, so both of them were
2
blocked. The raft and the recorder, both from level 1, both end up being required to find particular dungeons. Sadly, this is another one that's got the blue dark nut set.
The blue dark nuts did not roll up, so 2 bombs apiece will be enough.
And happily, Eat My Steel came in here with like 11 bombs or something, and so he's very much willing to use them to help clear out some of the riffraff, do some crowd control early in the room.
Still gotta be careful though. There you go. Oh, and a fairy on the last one? Very nice.
I feel like we're going to see a book soon. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay. How many items do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 items left. 2 and 8, 2 and 9, 1 and 4. What else are we missing? And 3. So 4, 3, 8, and 9. Gotta have heart. 20% shot at Mags. I like it.
Mags eligible. Mags, recall, was the leftmost coast bomb spot.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I don't think there's anything else there.
Yeah, there's nothing to route over there. I mean, guess level 8, ring. But only imasock has the Triforce over there.
Yeah, or Red Ring. When you go to get the Red Ring
Oh,
up
that's
the
true.
coast,
Once you get the ladder, then you'll definitely be heading there, and so that would be a good time to do the Mags check.
I think so. Especially since you found no combat upgrades at all. I mean, at least you almost have to at least got to give it a shot at 10 hearts. Because the payoff could be amazing. It's like Sock is so close to getting to level 1 finally after all the trials and tribulations of this screen.
It's going to be painful once he does, assuming he does get there. Let's not put commentator curse on him.
Yeah.
To walk in there and discover that level 1 was just sitting here in this open cave so long ago. You could have been here.
I mean, the half-heart death to a pea-hat would have really summed up that whole experience, I think. But luckily it didn't happen.
But then when he discovers, there's 2 potential blocking progression items in here,
And they're both required.
Oh, he had to spend his last key. He did not route in picking up the any key, even though it was nearby. I don't remember if he's going to have enough keys to get through this one right now.
I wonder if the time that he wasn't playing, maybe he forgot where it was?
I don't know, but there's the silvers in level 4 for Eat My Steel.
Well, that gives a little more clarity that we're looking for, because now the ladder can't be...
It could still be in 3.
Still be in 3 or 8, so it's got to be 3 or 8 at this point.
Correct.
And 8 was really annoying, and 3 had the danger noodles. So pick your poison, I guess. And of course, the silvers are good to have, but quite useless without a bow. Speaking of which, we gotta find that bow also in 3 or 8.
Oh, good point. So both of those remaining items are very important. Is there a key drop in this room with the moblins? I don't remember. There is. Okay, so imasock is out of jail because we'll be able to continue in this dungeon with the final key. Gonna go ahead and get his hearts back. But yeah, Eat My Steel, cruising through 4, sees an easy Triforce, picks it right out of the ribcage of a skeleton.
And amazingly, Sock is in almost the exact same rupee situation that Steel was. He's 6 short from the bomb upgrade.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Sadly, he's also
he also got
twice as short on health without that blue ring, and it costs him again, taking a lot of deaths.
Mm-hmm. When you have so many 2 heart damage enemies, like all grouped together, it's not good.
There's been very little that has rolled down among the enemy sets.
If anything, we haven't really seen blue Wizrobes, except in 8. So
that's true.
I mean,
and actually, these Gibdos might have rolled down.
We're almost guaranteed to see Wizrobes in 9 at this point, I think.
What is the logic on that? Like, how do enemies among the dungeons, like, is there always some subset that's in some certain number of dungeons?
As I recall, there are 3 distinct sets, and they are guaranteed to at least be in 2 dungeons apiece. So you could have 3, 3, and 3, or 5, 2, and 2, or some variation thereof.
All right, that's information I did not know. Thank you.
No problem. I mean, I also I haven't thought about that in a while. I could be totally wrong. They could have changed since then, but that's the logic as I was taught, 5 years ago. So.
Well, item number 1 is the raft for imasock. Still has yet to find that tutti flute lying on the ground.
Oh, I did see him get the tutti flute.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
I missed it.
It was very fast.
Guess I'll have to watch it in the VOD.
Check the tapes.
And he might have been able to use his red candle to eventually get out of that room, but elects just to go ahead and up A after being shuttered into the Chevy and just pick a different direction to go.
Yeah, that's almost.
He did indeed
waste
pick up the
time.
recorder, and he's going to take out a dig dogger now.
All right, good.
He's also getting the bad news about the dig puppers being super tanky. But still manages to make quick work.
Oh, and by the way, Wizrobe's in 3.
Oh, after the Lambo?
Yeah, after the Lambos.
Oh my goodness.
This is Gary. This has got to be where the ladder is. Look at this. Look, gets guarded by keys.
Oh, wait, what? What have we done wrong?
Well, no, okay, so that means ladder and bow are the items in 8, and wand and book are the items in 9.
Oh, right.
We now have,
didn't get either item out of 8.
Yeah,
I was thinking
we now have
one
full.
left.
We got the 1 item to guarantee us full item knowledge. That's amazing.
Irony. Alright, so there's Triforce 3 for Eat My Steel. And yeah, now at this point, you'd have to say that he has a strong lead.
Yeah, because that 8, I mean, that 8 did not look happy either. But that's where your defense is going to be if you want that red ring.
And yeah, like, significant combat advantage, both in terms of the white sword and blue ring.
Sock is still 6 rupees short. That's got to be really bugging him. I'm so close. Can't something drop a 5er for me? See, I wonder now if he's going to think, hey, there's a free any key I can go get now, and I have 0 keys.
I think he's actually going up here to get the secret.
Oh, yeah, good call. Okay. Well, now you can afford the bomb upgrade easy. That's very convenient to put an almost exact amount of money 1 screen away from where your bomb upgrade is.
I'm trying to think of what else he could want. I mean, obviously these might just be checks along the way to getting the any key, but I was trying to think of if there was anything else that could be right outside that could have helped him inside the dungeon.
I think he's checked them all already. He's just making his way over the any key right here. There it is.
All right.
Steel's an 8, so we got to find out where these very required raft and bow are, or I'm sorry, ladder and bow rather.
Acquire the map of 8 was in those kind of 2 big sections, the left side and right side.
And I do think that early blue ring purchase has been paying off big time for Steel. That actually 1/2, 1/2 damage has been, especially given where the ladder's going to be. It's been going a long way. There's the bomb upgrade for Sock. Happy to see it's a +5. Ooh, this is a fun room. This is a fun room with no ladder. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, almost got wall mastered there, but saw it coming just in time. So excited to finally be able to open that key door. Getting our little preview of level 9 with the music.
There's the boomerang usage on the dig dogger, right? The strat's coming through.
And Triforce in 1. Imasock is gonna pop right out of this dungeon. And yeah, now all of a sudden has 3 more overworld spots that are possible to check. Turns out that 2 of them are actually going to be dungeons 4 and 5.
Very useful, absolutely. So oddly enough, the item you would have thought would have blocked the dungeon, the power bracelet, didn't block anything in this seed. And we're probably not even going to find out what it blocks on the grave spot. It's not likely to go back over there.
Yeah, at this point, the runners have found everything consequential.
Yeah, there's literally nothing left. So it's probably just a door bear. Still finding another transport. Where are the items in 8? Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm not sure that imasock got up into that like upper left branch, the antler or whatever that's up there.
Yeah.
So that
seems like a good
me.
candidate for hidden items.
Should we spend 54 on a Pepsi or 51 on a Coke? After some careful deliberations, imasock decides to spend.
What if you really like Pepsi? I mean, I know people who are so anti-Coke that they would actually pay a premium for the Pepsi.
This is someone who purchased 2 keys and a seed that would end up having any key in a white sword cave.
This is true. Buy another key, Sock. You know you want to.
If he would have done that just then, we'd have to wonder if he was tuned into the restream. Looks like he's going to check Recorder Lake and be perhaps unsurprised to discover a level there. And level 4, I think, was here, and it wasn't too bad.
Yep. But Steel bailed on 8, which is not good, given the item knowledge that we have. But he does not have... Well, let me think. Has he seen... The only other item he doesn't have is the magical boomerang in 7. I guess... Has he... No, 7's Death Mountain, so he hasn't... He hadn't
gone up here yet.
He hasn't found 2 and 7 yet.
And I think it was... it wasn't right here. Was it 2 screens?
No, they were deep on West Death Mountain.
Yeah, it was on West Death Mountain, yeah. Yep. He's headed up east, so...
So that makes a lot of sense, that he wants to find 2. Not knowing that we know that it's just got a magical or a red candle in it. But that makes a lot more sense than digging that horrible 8 looking for a ladder. But, us commentators, we know too much. So.
Right. imasock is clipped into the single block to fight the blue dark nuts. Takes a little bit of time, but against a powerful enemy. He does have 10 bombs in his inventory, but doing a good job of cutting these guys down. Preserving resources. And now it's just 1 or 2 left. Steps off the block to finish them off.
Yeah, especially since it's literally the first room at 4. That if you were deeper in 4 and almost done, I think you'd use bombs, but not a bad play to save the bombs for now. Steel finally finding the last takeout. Now a 40% chance at mags if he decides to try it.
We are going to find out what's at dark nuts.
We are going to find out what's here. Was I right? Oh, it's another gambling game. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Of course it's a gambling game. And again, for those keeping a score at home, imasock is currently about 70 rupees ahead in gambling, and Steel has not tried. So, the true winner is the one who gambles the most and wins.
Water is my drink of choice tonight.
Good choice.
Cheaper than either Coke or Pepsi.
Also true. And better for you.
imasock doing a good job of letting the bomb hole finish exploding before he walks down into the staircase to discover his silver arrows. So now he's caught up on that item.
Where Steel's thinking, the ladder's gotta be here.
Prepare for disappointment.
We're ready. Well, another heart. Gotta have heart. I mean, with white sword, I guess, you know, if you still had wood sword, I think trying mags have a little more priority, but white sword, combat, not so bad. I think... Okay, I think imasock trying to leave a wall master in the wall with the clock pickup. I think he burned it through the wall. So, good job there.
Eat My Steel is choosing to go ahead and kill off this moblin room in order to discover if anything is going to be.
Yeah, this is the
Triforce in the center
room.
Of the circle.
This is the Triforce room, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Fantastic.
Every kind of block and every imaginable scenario.
I apologize to whoever in chat mentioned that the Triforce was an emote room. Whoever mentioned that, thank you. That's exactly what you're talking about, and I saw it too late. Oh, and there's the bait block. Not needed. We found one block we didn't need. Oh well. Can't win them all, I guess.
So we've had a ladder block Triforce. We've had a recorder block Triforce. I guess there isn't such thing as a raft block Triforce unless.
Well,
you know,
I mean, there's a level on a raft spot. I mean, that counts in my book. I'm okay with that.
And so, yeah, it's just the power bracelet that's
that's
lonely tonight.
Power bracelet blocked 2 gambling games and a small secret, I think.
And something that we'll never discover.
Yeah. Well, no, we actually did get the 4th check, so we have checked them all, but there was nothing.
Oh, I missed the one up on.
Yeah, the grave one was a gambling game. So
Got it.
It was important for some in this seed, but not required. And imasock is going to come across the ladder block in 5. We still don't know if the Triforce is blocked by that Patra, which would mean that the level is actually not ladder blocked, but no one's bothered to kill the Patra yet. I assume he's going to go right down near start and find the all-hail wooden boomerang. Much to his chagrin. There's
Meanwhile,
the red
Eat My Steel gets the red candle.
And takes it.
Fortunately, gets it before taking the death to the Patra.
imasock says, nope. And leaves.
Eat My Steel, since the Triforce is blocked by the ladder, also leaves. So once again, both runners are on the overworld.
Yeah, was 7 here? Yeah, 7 was right here. Okay. And that's Steel's last level. Did Steel find 9? I don't know if he found 9 or not.
But yes, it looks like right now, Steel might end up with a similarly super quick 7.
I mean, it's almost... I mean, how do you not clear 7 in 5 rooms? You're given the compass, the items in the first room, you walk to the Triforce.
That is just about the freest possible dungeon use setting that you could have.
It literally has just 2 extra rooms for no reason, and that's it. If it had been a 3
And on top of that, like, both runners had the any key.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, like, you might peek into a room to try to get one extra key drop if you were struggling, but yeah.
Nope. Nothing. In, out, done. Thank you very much. Go to the next level. I wonder now if Steel realizes that 8 is the play. Yep. Alright, this is the play. So, where are the ladder and the bow? Because he's found everything else. I'm pretty sure his item knowledge is now set. Now, also interesting, the magical sword is what? 2 screens away?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
He has white sword, though. Again, if he goes on wood sword, almost guaranteed he checks mags first.
But since he's going to be pulling the ladder out of here, one has to imagine he'll exit, walk around, pass the magical sword, and go ahead and make the check on its way to pick up the red ring.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I think perhaps the runners did already pull the container heart out of Dungeon 8. So it would just be at 12 hearts that he would be making the check in all likelihood.
I believe that's right. I also think Steel has the Triforce number 3. One of them picked up the Triforce in 3. I think it was Steel.
That would have to be Steel, yeah, because I don't think Sock ever got past the Blue Anmos.
Yeah, they've been living up to their name tonight.
Not sure that this room over here to the right is one that we've been in. Speaking of the Blue Anmos, Danger Noodles finally go down for imasock. Hopefully, he can outlast the rest of the rooms, lest the Landmola come back.
I think if he goes down, he'll be fine, because the Blue Wizzies are to the right.
I see.
Yeah, because this is the item. And then the Triforce is one room down from here, I think? Item for
seems
Steel?
like he's on a good path.
Alright, there's the ladder finally. It was in the middle, in that little tail extension in the middle of the level. So, yeah, we're thinking the bow is probably in the top left corner. Or I guess it could be at the end of this path here, too. Ooh, it could be.
It seems like it's right here.
And
Talk about picking the right way to go.
Yeah.
It takes the clock, tries to kill a couple more red wizrobes just in case he could pull another bomb drop. But with this, all of a sudden, Eat My Steel
Suddenly go mode.
Is ready for Dungeon 9. But,
And
as we called before...
I was saying that he's looking for the compass. Why does he need the compass? He got the Triforce like an hour ago.
Does make the mags check. Survey says...
Indeed.
So, with the best possible sword in the game, as well as the best set of armor once he goes and picks up the red ring, Eat My Steel is in a commanding position to finish out this race first.
Yeah, not a lot is going to stop Steel at this point. Not even Wizrobes are going to get in his way. I mean, he's already found the Triforce in 2. He's seen the ladder block. And 5 is just, dig past the ladder block, find the Triforce. And I don't remember where 9 was, though. So...
Someone earlier said it was just a couple screens away from 7, I think? But I can't remember.
Oh, was it also on
either.
Death Mountain?
So it's possible he never got there yet? I think he would have stuck on Death Mountain if he hadn't found it yet, though.
Yeah, well, he hasn't bombed this spot yet. Is this for now?
imasock doesn't have a boomerang, and so now he's trapped between two traps, literally, having to fight these keys. Okay, fortunately they came to the center and gave him an opportunity for the kill. If they had been trolls...
I have no idea why Steel's in 9 already. Steel, you're at least 2 Triforces short. I mean, you're right near 2, Steel. You might as well... I mean, I guess maybe you get 2 last. So maybe...
Perhaps he just wanted to show us the text of the old man.
You never get to see... I think the old man at the beginning of 9 can have unique text as well.
That's what I'd imagine.
And the messages you never see because, who was in
Fury does pretty often, actually.
Well, yeah, because he's crazy, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look, and Sock is making the right play, too. He's about to get the ladder and the bow.
Alright, that's fantastic.
Yes.
That'll help bring things much closer to even.
Yes, for the last 45 minutes. Like, here's my ladder, finally.
And yeah, the red ring is going to be a complete game changer for Sock. It was a nice upgrade for Eat My Steel, but without the blue ring, going to the red ring is going to be huge. But yeah, definitely continue.
I mean, I want to know if that patcher before the ladder block in 5 has the Triforce. I mean, that makes this 5 not ladder blocked, but... Who kills
Therefore, it can't, right?
Of course.
The seed's been all about
I want to see the compass. Come on, compass.
Alright, so imasock also picks up the bow. And now, I guess, once again, has 10 hearts and is going to be routed by... No, alright. Choosing not to take.
He doesn't have the Triforce yet. But maybe thinking... Test mags? Well, he's not going to test
Well, it was at the very end that he picked up those 2 items. So at this point, if you got the ladder and you've been struggling with combat the whole seed, definitely go grab the red ring.
Yeah, for sure. There it is.
Now, I don't know if there's anywhere useful he could whistle back to from here.
I mean, he may just walk back to 8. No, maybe not.
Has he discovered that level 5 is under Recorder Lake yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's found all the levels. So
Alright.
It's not a matter of finding anything.
Information, right?
It's a matter of getting back and clearing these annoying levels that he has not been able to clear yet.
But yeah, sadly, not having the Triforce in 8 means he won't be able to whistle back there, so he's going to have to hoof it a few more screens after going through this level 6. And I guess, obviously, we never saw the map of 7, since we saw so very little of it. So it's hard for me to imagine how it might fit together with 8 to have any predictions about how large or small level 9 might be.
Yeah, this would be the one series of items where you're almost guaranteed to never see the map of 7, with the book in 9 and that almost guaranteed 5 room 7. Meanwhile, Blue Goma doing Blue Goma things.
Did it take 4 arrows? I didn't see.
I believe so. 3, because it's silver arrows. So.
Ah, right.
I believe 3 is the maximum, with plus 2 HP. And just lowly gels guarding the Triforce. Oh well.
They did roll up in the seed. They were 2 HP instead of 1.
Yeah, but...
Or instead of 0, I suppose.
But yeah, they have 0 normally, that's right.
Not so lowly today, said the gels back in the day when the runners were still using their wood swords.
Yes.
If they could talk.
I'm almost 99% sure that Steel has 3 Triforce, because he's just going to go to 2 and then go to 9.
I agree. We will definitely find out momentarily once he pulls the Triforce out of 2 in the known circle boat location, and then heads directly back to 9, one presumes.
Yep.
Although, he headed to 9 once already, so...
He did.
Until we actually see no old man, we won't know for sure.
I mean, just imagine if 9 was open for some reason on 6 Triforces. And imagine the reaction that we would have, like, huh? You mean all this time I only needed 6 Triforces? What a game changer that would be.
Next thing you know, you'd be expecting to find the magical sword in the lobby.
Oh, now no way to take it too far. Jeez, come on.
Alright, only one direction to go, starting on the very left-hand side of the map of 9. And old men in the beginning.
A quick shutter door, too. It's not Zelda, though. Was that a roar?
I believe it was.
Yes, it was. Here,
Sock
Ganon.
pulls a container heart out of level 6.
Perfect stun lock. Ooh, almost perfect. Took one Ganon hug. Just 1 heart damage, though. Not too bad.
He was just trying to reset his count so that he could force a bomb and another 10 kills
Of course.
in case he needs a bomb wall
That's
after
like
12 bombs.
Top level play right there. Well, now we're looking for a shutter door that automatically opens, and that will indicate the location of Zelda. Or a compass would also be nice. probably wouldn't mind finding the book either to get the map.
So since the compass points to Zelda, does that mean she's magnetic?
That could very well be. But does that mean the Triforces are also magnetic? And what are Triforces made of?
Nacho cheese? We got the compass. We got the Triforce out of level 6 for imasock.
I'm not sure I trust cheese that glows.
I actually might have poked in that staircase just then. With the book outstanding...
I would have thought about it, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a school of thought where you're just looking for a shutter door now.
Yeah, so I suppose since he's already got Ganon, already got the silvers, yeah.
And the common refrain of you always feel behind. I mean, he really hasn't done anything to feel ahead, so you probably think save 10 seconds and not take that chance. You almost have to take it now, because I think you're...
Triforce out of level 2 for imasock. Quickly racking up these Tringles.
Yeah, I mean, Sock's he got 8. He's only got... Did he get to 1 out of 5 yet? I guess not. Yeah, he's got 5 left. Once he gets that, I mean, he'll be in 9 short. He's not that far behind. I mean, who knows where Zelda could be? I expected to say that as the door opened up, but it didn't happen. May need to be taking some staircases or bombing some walls. Ups to up A.
Sock just poked his head into level 3. I wonder if he got levels 3 and 5 confused. They're pretty near one another.
Yeah, they are.
Sometimes you just glance at your tracker and see level and go there without thinking.
I know I've done that.
Trying to farm these Guria before he heads in, just in case he can grab some more bombs. No such luck.
We got another fake Zelda door on the bottom of 9.
This level 9 music sounds familiar. Where have I heard it recently?
You might have heard it in a flute version. Possibly. I don't want to guarantee anything. I'm still looking for a Dig Dog in here, so we can hear it at the same time, but haven't heard it yet. Or haven't seen one yet.
As a reminder for any people who arrived late, we've already seen the bait block. It was inconsequential in one of the earlier dungeons.
Yeah, we've pretty much seen everything except for the 2 items in 9, which we only know by process of elimination.
imasock takes a quick step across the river in order to grab the container heart out of level 5. On his way to hopefully finding Triforce shortly.
Yeah, problem is Sock's gotta go right. Going up is gonna be total dead end with nothing there. Oh, back in Ganon's room. Didn't come back. Yeah, I think Steel's gotta take some staircases now. Try to
this
get
confirms
maybe get to the top left part of the dungeon, possibly.
That Ganon has been marked as a boss as far as the game is concerned.
Thank goodness. What do you mean Ganon respawns? There's another staircase.
You sounded kind of surprised the way that you phrased that.
Yeah. Oh, there's...
Oh, it's the compass!
Oh,
She's
wow.
up in the very upper right corner.
Wow.
And we started in the very lower left corner.
Yeah, I think you almost go back and take that spiral staircase now. Unless you can just walk there. Well, maybe you can.
Perhaps we'll find out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sock realizes now that he has to go to the right in Dungeon 5 somewhere. Finds a bomb hole. Eat My Seal is getting closer and closer to that upper right-hand corner. However, a corridor stair prevents going any farther to the right, at least from this room.
With the evil triple Dodongo blocking the way.
Not even a boss.
Yeah, why is that?
I guess to give you a bomb farm whenever you need one.
Game design.
Yep. All right, one room to go.
There's
All right,
the door.
Last chance. Vertical shoot room.
Get your GGs in the chat for Eat My Steel.
Official time, 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 7 seconds. GG.
Well won race that had quite a few trolley blocks along the way.
We'll see if we can get Steel in here to discuss this seed. I don't understand why the recorder tune says Death Mountain. Shouldn't it say level 9? Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I'll have to file a bug with Fred.
Yeah, seriously. We are joined by
Literally
Steel.
unplayable.
Yeah, I know, right? We are joined by Steel. GG.
Hey, thanks, guys.
How'd you feel about that seed? Interesting blocks.
Oh yeah, a lot of interesting blocks, especially that blue Lamola that I went back to. Third time was a charm there.
You weren't the only one to do that.
All right, I feel a little better. No, I mean, this seed, anytime you've full cleared everything and you're in 9, and it's a minute or an hour 20, my heart is still pounding after that 9. I was I was waiting to see him snipe me at any minute.
Yeah, we were pretty surprised when you finally got the information that both the ladder and the bow were the final 2 items at 8, and both of them were going to be required. But as it turns out, your opponent had also gone into 8, cleared a good portion of it, and never found either of the items because they were both hiding up in that corner.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of having the recorder in hand, because I knew where I had to go, and either I up A and do it then, or I go find the other dungeons and everything else I'm missing, because I had power bracelet, ladder, or not ladder yet. I had power bracelet, recorder, and I knew in raft, I knew it wasn't blocked out of anything, so I was like, okay, let's go find 2 and 7, which had to be up at Death Mountain at that point, and just kind of see what I find there and go from there. 7 was delightful.
That was a 7 for the ages. It was 2 rooms longer than it could have been, but the freest 7 ever existing in history.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. I mean, it was funny that because Sock made an early Death Mountain play and found 2, 7, and 9 early, so we had knowledge of what was in 8 well before either of you actually started digging 8, because we eliminated everything else. So, but it made sense. We were trying to figure out why you left 8 the first time, and then we realized, yeah, he hasn't been to Death Mountain yet. He's looking for 2 and 7 and 9, so he's got other things to do first rather than dig this horrible 8 looking for 2 required items.
Yeah, and that 9, I mean, I knew 9, I was pretty sure 9 had to have been where it was. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to make sure that I didn't miss something else and make sure it's there, and then just whistle back to 8, get that, come back, get all my Triforces and go. And yeah, I felt like, all you had to do was skip the right dungeon and you get there faster than I did.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling when you know where things are before you find them because you've literally cleared everything else. That's not the best feeling in the world.
But yeah, I mean, that is the nice thing about recorder. It's like you can always just grab the try, always whistle right back, and get where you need to go. So that was nice.
Well, unless you're level 2 and the Triforce is ladder blocked. Luckily, you had 7 nearby to help.
Yeah, I mean, any roads were nice. So it was kind of some good getting around on this seed. It wasn't too bad. I mean, everything was there besides the blocks, but decent seed all in all.
Yeah, the money was there as well. You were able to purchase the blue ring relatively early, which also helped just outlast some of the troublesome combat.
Yeah, I was wondering if Sock managed to actually purchase that or not, because I was like, well, he can purchase it, but we got the red ring sitting on the coast. Not everybody's going to make that play. I was like, early enough, I'm going to grab that.
Yeah, Sock decided to buy 2 keys before he didn't find the any key until much later than you did, unfortunately. So I think if he had seen the any key sooner, that he may have made the same play.
Yeah, this seed was really one of those where I cleared so much of the overworld before I really did anything. But it was kind of good because you could see, there's any key, there's your ring, find kind of where stuff is. Knew I needed bombs for level 1. Yeah, it's just getting things when you need them was not always there. But I mean, everything went fairly smoothly, I guess.
So that takes you to 3-3 to close out the Swiss round. Congratulations, you have the same record as me.
Hey, I'll take that any day, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you looking forward to the bracket reveal coming up, I assume, this weekend?
Yeah, if I can catch it, absolutely. I'm always hard-pressed to get on here, early or whatever. I have to see what time it starts. But, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to end up 3-3 the way that I started this tournament 0-2, doing stupid things against King Doll the first race and then just getting annihilated by Antlers the second race. I've been just trying to climb back to even the whole time here, so it kind of feels good to get even at least.
That sounds like my middle 3 weeks, just facing not horrible, tough competition and not really having much to do with those races, but
yes,
that's how random pairings work.
We do have a plethora of tough competition this turn. So
yes.
No lack of that.
I do not feel bad at all about being in the middle of the pack with this amazing group of players in this tournament, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it was an enjoyable race to watch, and yeah, look forward to seeing more in the brackets.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look forward to watching the rest of the races this week, and we'll see where everybody lines up after it's on.
And we'll have about 4 VODs to watch. We had a bunch of races all going at the same time tonight, so we all missed out on all those races. We'll have to see what happened.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that RBG and Dave one, and I was like, oh, they scheduled the exact same time I did. So
they knew.
Yeah, definitely have to go back and watch that one. That would be a barn burner in any context.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Dave blessed his own seed for us.
Yeah, see, Dave, I played him last night, I think, and he came in, he blessed the seed, and then he joined. I was like, fool. I got him by about...
At least he plays his own seeds. I mean, if he blessed the seeds and never played any of them, that would be so much worse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it was like I got him by about a minute and a half. I was like, I got a little comeuppance for blessing your seed.
Fantastic.
Well, Sock won't be able to join us in the booth, but we want to thank him for a good race to watch, and I also want to put out thanks to ProPiece, who ended up being our tracker tonight, so that we were able to air this race. I hope people enjoyed watching.
Yes. And Lorgan, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you.
Yeah, thanks, Jestrick.
And Steel, GG, and we'll see you in the brackets.
Yep, thank you, and GG to Sock if he's lurking in the ether somewhere.
I'm sure. But I think that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. And I think we're done with races for tonight, but we got some races scheduled for tomorrow. So stay tuned to the SpeedGaming channels. I'm sure they will have some restreams available. Probably have about, I don't know, maybe... We don't have too many races left to finish off the Swiss round. But should be some interesting races left to go. And then bracket reveal should be Saturday night, if my lack of information means anything. But that's when all the other reveals have been, so consistency is a thing. So stay tuned for that as well. And we'll see you next time. Just remember, gotta have heart. And Lorgan, always a pleasure.
Thanks.
All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.